It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we're in for a rematch of Super Bowl 41. It's the Bears and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest isn't quite the level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One side clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game. That's where this comes from. Yeah. In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this can be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying in support of that upset. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Leading him out, someone in his first NFL season. Their rookie starter from Miami.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Straight to the air they go. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go, here we go. 19 right.
They go play action on first. He's gonna push one deep down the right. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations, like, yep, this guy's a Raven. Yep, this guy's a Seahawk. Yep, this guy just fits who we are. The elite programs, they don't care about the noise on the outside. When they see a fit to their team and their organization, they go get them. And that's what I see in this draft class.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Throwing from the gun. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Let's go.
Pass play now. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
No! Unlock line! Unlock line!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach or play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Hit made by TJ Edwards. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go! Here we go!
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First down. Ready? First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Got his target, it's Granson. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Back to throw, here's Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Let's go now. At the Bears' 34-yard line.
Takes off right out of the read option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. This is ahead for about 5. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. Into the second level past the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pull out in front further, 13-zip. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go, set. Check go.
Running left out of the second down option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Another carry for him. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's on the move. He stays up. He can run it. Jukes out a one-stop. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Colts, nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
Richardson now. Over to Pittman on the sideline. Caught. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set up.
Option headed to the left on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Go. Bronco switch. Roll.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On target to downs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it's going to be second down.
18, right here. Here we go.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he gets a 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Ready, go.
To throw, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set up.
Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 50-yard attempt.
Fourth down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead, it's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. On first down, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Richardson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Back to the air following the pick 6. That throw finds Komet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He tries to sneak it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Check go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing now off play action. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Pass play coming here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's out in the clear. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First down. Ready? 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. We've got a stoppage now for an injured wide receiver. That's Michael Pittman, who they're out attending to after the play.
No, no, smash, smash. Unlock fire, unlock
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on, set.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Option give to Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Richardson back to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Bears, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for... They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
And go.
Throwing now from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Stephanie. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Stephanie Timberwolf.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Colts 10. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts ready to take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Check out.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
On the move, headed right. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Let's go.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's stuck down at the 16 after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Bears looking at a 3-0 start to the season. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
All set up now for 1st and 10. to the well again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, roll. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Check.
From the 36. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Indy.